The Nimbus has been Asics' premium high cushion trainer for nearly 24 years now, but it now has a little brother in the lineup, the Nimbus Lite. So which Nimbus is right for you? In this video we're going to help you find that out as these two shoes go toe to toe in this shoe showdown. Just a quick disclaimer that Asics did provide both these shoes to me for the purpose of review, however that does not influence my opinion of these shoes. So let's go ahead and start with the uppers. Starting with the Nimbus 23, the upper material is mostly engineered mesh with maybe a little bit knit thrown in there, especially noticeable in the forefoot. The tongue is extremely cushioned and almost just a little bit too thick. The Nimbus 23 has great lockdown in the heel and midfoot, and the heel does use a partial external heel counter to help keep you locked in and stable. The Nimbus Lite 2 uses recycled polyester knitted mesh as its upper material. It still has a nice and cushioned tongue, but it doesn't seem to get in the way like the Nimbus 23 does, and this one does not have an external heel counter. However, it still keeps your foot locked in all around. So both of the Nimbuses have comfortable and secure uppers, but I think that the upper on the Nimbus 23 is just a little more built up and the Nimbus Lite is a little more stripped back. So I think the winner of this round is going to be the Nimbus Lite 2 for me, just because I think it achieves a lot of the same things as the 23 while being more minimal. Alright, now let's compare these midsoles. So starting with the Nimbus 23, this shoe has a stack height of 36mm in the heel, 26 in the forefoot with a 10mm heel to toe drop. The midsole material is flight foam Propel with rear and forefoot gel, but it's especially noticeable in the heel. I thought the ride of the Nimbus 3 was plush and it gives you a nice little bounce, but it's still nice and responsive and stable as well. If you're a heel striker, all the gel in the heel will be a nice welcome for you. Switching over to the Nimbus Lite 2, this one has 35mm in the heel, 25 in the forefoot with a 10mm drop. The midsole material is eco-content flight foam, and it also has a tiny bit of gel in the heel and in the forefoot, but honestly it's not too noticeable. The Nimbus Lite 2 has a similar ride to the Nimbus 23, but I found it to be a touch smoother and just a smidge more energetic thanks to its eco-content flight foam. So I did a run in these shoes with the Nimbus Lite 2 on one foot and the Nimbus 23 on the other, and it was honestly super similar. However, I think that the Nimbus Lite 2 is just a little bit livelier and more versatile, so it's going to be the winner of this round. Alright, now let's compare the outsoles. On the Nimbus 23, we have Asics High Abrasion Rubber throughout, with their High Abrasion Rubber Plus on the heel. It does great for grip in the roads and even some gravel paths, and it's a great workhorse that can handle many miles thanks to this durable rubber. The Nimbus Lite 2 uses Asics Light Rubber, and I'd say the grip's about the same as the Nimbus 23, and the durability is very good, but not quite as good as the high abrasion on the 23. So although I haven't had any issues with durability and grip on either of these two shoes, I'm going to have to give the win to the Nimbus 23 thanks to that more durable compound of rubber. Now talking about weight, the Nimbus 23 is a little bit hefty at 11.1 ounces, while the Nimbus Lite comes in at 9.7 ounces. So obviously the winner of this round is the Nimbus Lite 2 because it sticks to its name and is actually quite a bit lighter than the Nimbus 23. Alright, now let's talk about price. So both of these shoes, brand new, are the same price at $150. So technically this should be a tie. However, I think that the Nimbus 23 is a little more built up, has more materials. So I think that the Nimbus Lite 2 should be cheaper in theory because it's lighter. So I'm actually going to give the price win to the Nimbus 23. Alright, so we've gone through all the categories. It is now time to tally up the medal count. So the Nimbus 23 comes in with 2 medals, while the Nimbus Lite 2 won 3 medals. So that makes the Nimbus Lite 2 the winner of this shoe showdown. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is the right shoe for you. So both the Nimbus and the Nimbus Lite are great cushioned plush everyday trainers from Asics. However, the Nimbus 3 is going to be a little more plush with its upper. It's going to have a lot more gel in it, especially in the heel, and have a more durable outsole. However, the Nimbus Lite 2 takes the core values of the Nimbus 23 and it streamlines it, makes it a lot sleeker, where you still get a lot of those same benefits, but in a much lighter package. So Asics did recently just release updates for both of these shoes, the Nimbus 24 and the Nimbus Lite 3. The Nimbus Lite 3 doesn't seem to have too many big changes from the Nimbus Lite 2. However, the Nimbus 24 replaces the Flight Foam Propel with Flight Foam Blast Plus. So that should make the ride a little more energetic, a little more bouncy. If you want to see a review and comparison of those shoes, let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching and keep on running.